with a very deep heart and sorrow in our minds as representatives of the people that we address you this afternoon. Some very unfortunate incidents has taken place early this afternoon at the offices of the National Identification Authority. The incident is one which should not have happened, was avoidable, and has caused pain to citizens of the Republic. This afternoon, given the nature and the fear, the nature of work at the NIA and the fear in the minds of the ordinary Ghanaians, based on the poorly thought through directive of the Minister for Communications, that all SIM cards that were not registered will be deactivated on the 9th of the 31st of March. You have seen an increase in the numbers at the NIA office. 3 weeks ago when we went there, we saw close to 5,000 people there who were seeking to renew their cards. Now the NIA, you must bear in mind, is a national security installation. And so you should not even have 100 people on that premises at a point in time. That is where your entire country's biometric database is sitting. Yet we have abused the national security status of that building, and the building has been treated like a market square. This afternoon, there was a stampede at the NIA office. Quite a number of Ghanaians are injured, and one person is critically injured and in hospital as we speak to you. This should not happen. And whatever the fate of the injured persons are, we hold the Minister for Communications and the Director General of the NCA solely responsible for the unfortunate instances that have happened. The NCA and the ministry are fully aware that the directive they have given is untenable. It makes absolutely no sense, technically and logically, to suggest that on the 31st you would deactivate SIM cards. Because per the NCA's own report 2 weeks ago, less than 8 million SIM cards have been registered. And there are over 40 million active SIM cards. So are they going to deactivate 32 million SIM cards? You would expect a proactive agency and ministry to have by now announced the extension. We have picked snippets of a willingness to extend the deadline. We do not know what is holding them back. Fear that they would be called out for the incompetence and cluelessness that characterized the original deadline. It is that fear that has led them to take delay action, and today you see Ghanaians being injured simply because they are afraid of a deadline. We think that the Minister for Communications, before the close of today, must address this issue and reverse or revise her policy directive, reference timelines, and we must see an apology to the families and the victims of the stampede at the NIA. And we want to call on the National Identification Authority to respect the sanctity of the NIA and seize forthwith the mass registration ongoing at the NIA offices. They should rather channel their resources to the district offices that they claim they have opened, so that citizens do not have to travel from outside of the region, from across the region, to the NIA offices. That remains a national security installation. The integrity of the national bio database is at stake. Today it was a stampede. God forbid, tomorrow it could be arson. How do you handle all of this with the numbers that you are allowing there? The NIA should be proactive, and we want to see a seizure forthwith with what's going on at the headquarters. Focus and resources should be sent to the district offices for people to be able to register wherever they find themselves in their district. This is our call. And in wrapping up, as the NDC members on the Communication Committee, we extend our deepest condolences to the injured persons, and our prayers and thoughts are with their families and the injured at this critical moment.